on OKC and the Thunder. On paper and before the season started, there were really high hopes. What do you think went wrong?
I just think that they needed time. You know, sometimes a year is not enough time to really build that chemistry. And, you know, everybody wanted to point the finger at, you know, Carmelo is not playing like he did in Denver, or, you know, Paul George is not doing what he did in Indiana. But you got to understand, when you take 3 ball-dominant guys and put them on one team, it's going to be hard. Somebody has to figure out, well, I'm not going to get the same amount of shots, things like that. You really got to sacrifice a lot of who you are as a player. And that first year could be very tough.
Which player do you feel like should have been doing the most sacrifices?
I knew you were going to ask that.
Well, I just think that I would say Russ. Because Russ has the ball more times in his hand. And I watched Carmelo and Paul George at times, and they were just standing there watching, you know. And late in the games, I think the ball should have been more in Carmelo's hands, because he's more of a closer.
Really?
He's more of a closer. And, you know, Paul George, he's a guy that's going to get you those 20 to 30 points between the first and the third quarter. And then Russ, he should just facilitate, get everybody involved early in the game, and then just let those guys play. I mean, at this point in his career, he's done everything as far as an individual. He has all the accolades. But now it should just be about making everybody around him better.
I know we want to get to a Lakers question, but just off of that and the Carmelo Anthony thing, your thoughts when you hear a guy like Carmelo? I mean, the lockers aren't even empty yet. The season's over, and he's already saying, yeah, no, I'm never coming off the bench. Like, when you hear that and then you say things like, well, people are going to have to sacrifice, what do you think?
I mean, it's hard as a player. You're talking about a superstar, a mega superstar at Carmelo Anthony. You're telling him, hey, I need you to come off the bench.
Right.
Especially now in his career. I could see if this was year 22 and, you know.
22?
I mean.
Dang, what?
I'm just saying, when he gets older. But right now, I think he just has to play. I think everybody wants guys to do what they want them to do. And just, you got to allow certain guys to play. Carmelo's a guy that he's a street baller, basically. You got to allow him to be who he is. The same thing as Paul George. Just let those guys play. The one guy that I'm happy about, Steven Adams. I think he had an amazing year. Nobody really gives him credit for all the stuff he does. But I enjoy watching him play, and it's so crazy. I met Steven Adams when he was in high school. We took a picture together, and I sent it to him. He was like, hey, mate, I'm a big fan. I was like, man, this is crazy. I'm getting old.
So speaking of playing, you were with Atlanta last year, and I was looking at some quotes. Dennis Schroeder had some quotes about you. I'm pretty sure that you saw. And he took shots at you. He said you only play hard 4 times a year.
Wow.
Is when you playing against your former teams.
Well, you know, I got a lot of love for Dennis. You know, despite, you know, all the stuff he said, you know, I know he's a young guy that's really trying to find his way. Dennis, whenever you need somebody to talk to, man, you need a big brother, I'm here for you.
That's love.
I'm happy for him, man. He got a big contract. You know, this is a young guy who came all the way from another country. He's not accustomed to the lifestyle or anything like that in America, and he found his way. So a lot of times, you know, little brothers, they want to fight the big brothers. So I will not say nothing bad about him. But when I see him, I will give him a hard foul.
Yeah, put him in a headlock.